guys, it's Tina and I am back, and I am here with another car chat video. And I just got out of school, so don't mind me if I look a little bit disheveled. I have school on Saturdays all day, so from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock I'm in school, so don't mind this face. And here's the thing, I had a headache this morning, so I got up, I think I woke up like at 6, so I was like, oh, I have a headache, let me go ahead and take some painkillers so I make sure this is gone by the time I have to head out to school. And we have two kinds of painkillers in my little thing next to my bed. We have the regular painkillers, and then we have the painkillers with the sleep aid in it. Girl, I think I took the one with the sleep aid in it, so I was sleepy all through school, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I am about to fall asleep. I think I took the wrong one. So imagine me trying to stay awake while the painkiller is kicking in. Anyway, I wanted to do a car chat on monetization of YouTube videos and AdSense through Google and YouTube. This is how YouTubers make money off their videos, by monetizing their videos. And you have to be a part of the YouTube partner program, and it's a simple application. Years ago it was much more complicated to get in, but now, as long as you don't have copyright strikes and you're not using copyrighted music and all that stuff, as long as your videos meet the requirements, you can apply for partnership through YouTube, and that entitles you to AdSense, which is money generated from placing ads on your videos. And these ads can be overlay ads, so sometimes you'll see like little transparent bars on the bottom of our videos that, you know, is advertising something. That's the overlay ads. Then you have those ads that play at the beginning of a video, in the middle of a video, at the end of a video, and you also have the ads that run along the side of your video. So that's how you generate revenue from your YouTube content. So you create videos, you post it, and then YouTube does their thing with their algorithm and generates ads that correspond to your content. So that's how a YouTuber gets money. And what YouTube does, they actually collect, I think it's 40% of the revenue, so they take a cut as well. So YouTube actually benefits from running ads on your videos as well. So it's a partnership. You get a bigger cut, but they still get a pretty sizable amount out of your AdSense revenue. And they sell ads to different companies, of course. You know, this whole society is now all about advertising and capitalism and making money and consumerism and really capitalizing on that. So of course, different brands, different companies will buy these ad spaces from YouTube, and that's where the money comes from. So that's a quick rundown of it. And YouTube allows each content creator to select the kind of ads that they want to run on their videos, and some ads, depending on which type you choose, they will generate more income. So for instance, the overlay ads, most people use those are maybe a little bit cheaper than the ads that run at the beginning of your videos, and whether or not you can skip those ads as well. So if they're not skippable, you know how it says, oh, you can skip to the video after 5 seconds, and you click that button, and after 5 seconds you can just go right into the actual video. And then you have those that say the video will start after this ad, right? So a non-skippable ad that runs for the full 15 seconds, I believe, or 30 seconds, obviously is more expensive and will generate more revenue than an ad that you can skip after 5 seconds. If you allow it to run the whole time, then you're gonna get more AdSense revenue from that. And then if you place more ads on your videos, which you've noticed more people are doing these days, you will see mid-roll ads. So in the middle of a video, you'll get a commercial break, you'll get an ad break. And that, of course, the more ads you have on your video, the more AdSense revenue you will generate, right? That makes sense. So most people run an ad before their video, some run it at the end of the video. You have those options, and then you now also have the option to intersperse different ads in the middle of your content. And This, of course, is a new way to get more money for your videos, and more people are incorporating it, and you have seen it. And a lot of people have been complaining about these mid-roll ads, especially on short videos. So you have a 10-minute video, but you have 3 ad breaks. So after every 2 minutes, all of a sudden there's a commercial break, and you're like, what the hell? It's like watching TV these days and you see the commercial breaks. And really, I don't have an issue with it, and I'm gonna speak on it from the standpoint of a creator myself and as a viewer. Because I got a comment the other day that really, it hurt me at first, it discouraged me, and then I got pissed off about it. And I was trying not to get angry about it because I understand certain things from the standpoint of a viewer. I'm a subscriber myself. I watch tons of videos, and I understand the frustration you can get when you're watching a 10-minute video, but there's an ad break at the 3-minute mark and the 7-minute mark. I understand that, and in fact YouTube understands it as well, because in their little disclaimer, when you go to the monetization tab in your video, and I can probably insert how I do that, you go into your monetization tab and it allows you to place your ads in your video and choose whether they're skippable, non-skippable, overlay ads, and all that. Now the best thing to do is to choose everything so it can be skippable or non-skippable depending on whatever YouTube chooses, and it just, you accept all those terms. And a part of it, YouTube includes, it says if you choose non-skippable ads, this can affect your viewership, because of course people hate, apparently really hate non-skippable ads, so that can affect your audience retention and your viewership. So YouTube has that disclaimer in there. But this happened on my PR haul video, I believe. So usually for me, I choose to run an ad at the start of my video and at the very end of my video. You barely see me do a mid-roll ad. I myself am irritated by them, so I limit my use of them. But if I have a video that is over 30 minutes, so you're getting the full time of a sitcom, right? You're watching an episode of Friends, watching my video pretty much. I have 30 minutes, over 30 minutes of content. I've spent hours filming, I've spent hours editing. Then I might insert a mid-roll ad. So I'll insert an ad like at the 15-minute mark or the 20-minute mark. In fact, I think I've only used the mid-roll ads twice, or maybe 3 times maximum, because you have to go in and actually insert them, right? I used it on my recent comeback haul video, which was 50 minutes long. So I inserted an ad like at 25 minutes, right? Midway through 25 minutes, you already got your sitcom on, and I inserted an ad, and then I used one on my PR haul. So I inserted one around the 20-something minute mark, because this was a 46-minute video. No problem. I figured if I'm giving you this much content to watch, if I'm giving you this long a video, you wouldn't mind sitting through a 15-second ad roll or having to skip a video at the 25-minute mark. To me, that isn't as irritating as skipping through an ad in a 10-minute video. You're skipping through 3 different ads in a 10-minute video. That was my thought going into it, because if I'm watching somebody's video and they put so much time and effort into it, and I'm speaking from a creator standpoint, I know what goes into this. And if Stephanie Nicole, who does really long videos and packs them full of information, chooses to put a mid-roll ad, I'm like, go on girl, I am here for it, because I am supporting you. Somebody commented on my PR haul video, again 46 minutes of content. I spent hours recording that. I did swatches, I did inserts, like I did hours of work on this video, and I happened to put a mid-roll ad on this video. And someone commented, she said, Tina with the mid-roll ads, SMHH. Now I know SMH is shaking my head, so I don't know if SMHH means shaking my huge head. But anyway, right? So I'm like, oh, I see. So you're upset with that mid-roll ad. I get it, right? But I felt insulted. I was so insulted by that comment. I was so hurt by that comment. And I figured a mid-roll ad shouldn't be a problem. And most people didn't have an issue. No one complained except that one person. And it happened to be the first day of my period. And I was a little bit, I had heightened emotions. And that comment bothered me so much, guys. It bothered me to the core, because I'm like, imagine the time I spent filming. I'm going to school part-time, I'm working full-time, and I still took my one day off on a Sunday, because I go to work Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6, and I have school again from 8:30, is it 8 or 9 o'clock until 4 on a Saturday, and my one day off, I recorded that video and edited for hours. And this person is upset about a mid-roll ad. I was mad, guys. I was mad. I was like, and I didn't want to come off as angry to her. So I just let her know how I felt about it. I'm like, yo, I spent, you know how much effort went into this? And you're complaining about 15 extra seconds in a video? 15 extra seconds after all the time I spent? So what you're implying to me is that I don't deserve, or I'm not entitled to collect any ad revenue on a video that I spent that much time on, right? And then she hit me with the, oh, it's not about the actual ad, make your coins. I have no problems with people making their coins, but why couldn't you just put it at the front of the video? And why instead of putting it in the middle of the video? And it's like, all right, I see what's going on here. You're getting defensive. So I let you know that hurt me, that you said that, because it made me feel bad. And instead of trying to understand how I feel, instead you got defensive and tried to defend your position. And then you can probably, if she doesn't delete it, you can probably go and check out the comment thread and see if I was wrong in what I was saying. And all she could say to me is, oh, I work in TV, so I know how much work goes into this, and I wasn't trying to make you feel bad or whatever, but why couldn't you just leave it at the start? And I'm like, I want you to realize how we as content creators feel when you attack us earning something for all the work we do. And I'm not talking about those disingenuous people that like bombard their videos, their 5-minute videos with 3 ads. I'm not talking about those people that do sponsored videos on things that they wouldn't even use normally. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people that are honestly on YouTube doing the best they can, giving you genuine reviews, giving you genuine thoughts about products, spending time that they could be spending with their families or doing whatever you do. They are putting effort into creating content for you, and I felt attacked. That's how I felt. I mean, it's a little bit extra. Like I said, I was on my period, but I felt like, wow, after everything I've done, and she called me by my name, so I think there's some familiarity there, and she may be a long-time subscriber, and I'm like, after everything, this is what you're gonna make me feel like for putting an extra ad in my video on a 46-minute video. It wasn't a 10-minute video, it was a 46-minute video, and you're gonna make me feel like crap for putting 15 extra seconds in a video? Oh my God, like, are you kidding me? Guys, I felt so bad. I felt like, honestly, it's stuff like this that makes people stop creating content. It discourages you. And it was one comment, and thankfully it was only one comment, because the majority of people that support my channel, they've said to me, I will let your ads run on my I wouldn't skip it. I will let it run when I'm watching your videos. Or I will buy from your affiliate links. I will sign up through EBATES from your referral link. I will sign up to Urban Decay. Like, there are people who go out of their way to support this channel, right? And in the smallest way they can, they're not giving me money directly. But when they purchase through my links, they're paying the retail price and I get a commission. They're supporting the channel that way. And for someone to complain about a 15-second ad and a 46-minute, it's not, and then she hit me with the, oh, I don't care, get your coins. And I'm like, no, what you're not gonna do is patronize me. Don't give me that bullshit. You can't, don't patronize me and try to be like, it's not about the money. You want to know how much I make from YouTube? Go on Social Blade and input my channel name, which is thefancyface with a D. You input my username, you'll see how much I make on YouTube. It's pretty accurate. That's how much I make. You can see how much I make off of a video, okay? That video probably made me $20. So don't come at me like I'm raking in the dollars from the Adsense revenue. Like, there's no money to be made. It's the freaking principle. It's the principle of the whole thing. 46 minutes and 15 seconds was too much for you. Do you know how discouraging that is? Do you know how that makes me feel? For somebody who's been doing YouTube for, what, 7 years now, give or take? 7 years. I've been consistently uploading content. And for you to complain about that, I was like, I am done. I am done with YouTube. And then I went on my Instagram, and if you go on my Instagram, you'll see it. Her name is, let me double check what her name is. Makeup, it is Midwest Makeup Junkie. She posted an Instagram, she put an Instagram post on my car chat video, and she said the most amazing things about me. She said such amazing things about me, and I was feeling like crap that day, and I screenshotted her post and I reposted it on my account because it made me feel so much better that day. After reading that snarky comment, it made me feel so much better. And then on that Instagram post, so many of you commented your own feelings, and it made me feel so good, guys. You have no idea how great I felt reading through those things. People were like, oh my God, thank you for being honest and genuine and maintaining your integrity. And I've been subscribed to you for years and you haven't changed. And you keep giving us great content. And you're doing all this while working and school and all this. And I felt so appreciated at that point that that comment was like pushed to the back of my mind. And that's why I always love to read through my comments and read the positive reinforcements, because it can take just one nasty comment, one bad comment, one that is not even really malicious, but just that one comment to make you feel like crap and really discourage you from creating. Just one comment. And it takes so many other great comments to make you feel better. And it's just the way of the world. That's just how the world works. Just this one thing can ruin such greatness. You know what I mean? Like, one thing can bring you down, and it takes so much good reinforcement, so much positive reinforcement to overcome that. And I was happy. So Midwest Junkie, thank you so much for that post. And everyone that commented, I know I don't respond a lot on Instagram because I hate responding on my phone. Like, I'm a computer person and it's harder for me to respond on my phone. Like, I'm not that type. So thank you guys so much for making me feel that much better. I guess this turned into more of a rant and less of a car chat video, but hopefully you still got some insight on monetization and ad placement. But thank you guys so much. Like, those positive comments, I needed them. needed them on that day. Look, I'm getting all choked up. I needed them on that day because I felt like so down about that comment, and I was so mad, and I called my husband. I'm like, can you imagine? And the thing is, there are different sides to me. There are different personalities. It's not a split personality, but at work, of course, I'm a professional. On YouTube, I tend to try to keep it clean. But when I speak to my husband, my best friend, I will go off, and I was going off. I'm like, can you imagine? And he was like, don't even pay her no mind. And that's what I call him for. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you need somebody to just make you feel better? He's my best friend. I tell him everything. I rant about everything. He tells me everything. We talk. Like, at the end of the day, we do like a roundup and talk about what went on. And he made me feel better. And you guys made me feel so much better. And I had to get that out just now, because it bothered me so much. Be careful about what you say to people, and if you're truly a supporter of someone, be careful how your words make them feel, because you can think it's not that serious, it's not that deep, and I think that's how this girl felt. Like, what she was saying was not that deep. It cut me real deep, because it made me feel like you think you should get my content for free and I should just give it away and give my time away for nothing. All I do is give it away for AdSense. That's it. I don't do sponsorships. I don't do any of these paid placements. I don't do any of this. I keep it clean, and I have nothing against sponsorships. That's the other thing. I have nothing against sponsorships, because if Makeup Forever reached out to me, excuse you, thank you very much. If Dunkin' Donuts reached out to me to do a sponsorship, if I don't have a problem with sponsorships where they're products or a brand that I genuinely admire and that I genuinely use, I have no problems doing a sponsored video for something like that. You know what I mean? If it's something that I genuinely love, I'll do. And I've gotten so many sponsorship offers. I've gotten offers from teeth whitening trays, which I would never recommend. I would never recommend teeth whitening trays. I've gotten my teeth professionally whitened by my dentist, right? That's the only time I would say, yeah, go in and get whitening. Because your teeth, can you imagine what would happen if you used one of those whitening trays and your teeth got hypersensitive? I would never recommend those things, those $29.99, because you're getting a 75% off discount, which is actually an affiliate fee. Yeah, they didn't tell you that, right? If you pay $20 for the product, this is how it works. This is how they reach out to me. The discount, because it's usually $100, whatever. Usually $100, like some absurd amount, and they're gonna give you this discount using this code. It actually ends up being $20 for you, and then I get $20. They don't tell you that though, right? But I've gotten those sponsorships. I've gotten people tanning, self-tanning. Where am I going with self-tanning? I would be such a hypocrite. Where am I self-tanning, sir? Please and thank you. I am blessed with the melanin. Me no need for your self-tan, miss. And I'm like, no, I don't self-tan. They're like, oh, well, what about that? No, I'm good, thank you. Thank you. And I've also received offers for like the best, what is that? Best Fiends? Now, if Candy Crush reached out to me, I would so do Candy Crush, because I'm on level 2268 on my Candy Crush. Like, yeah, like levels to this. I would so do a Candy Crush thing, because I genuinely use it and I love it. Like, Candy Crush is my break. So if a sponsorship fits, like if Sephora, Ulta, any of these companies reached out to me and be like, hey, can you do a Sephora haul? Hello, let Nordstrom reached out to me, like how they do with Makeup by Tiffany D, all day, every day, because I genuinely shop there. I genuinely use products from Makeup, like Makeup Forever. I would do it so quickly. But if they don't fit, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do something that is not organic to my channel. So I don't even do those. I stick to strictly AdSense, and I don't like put tons of ads in a video. And the one middle ad, this girl, I gonna come bring her argument to me. And like, if she had like said something different in her response to me after I responded to her, it would have been different. But she got defensive, and what she was saying was like she had no remorse. She was very selfish. She was coming off as an entitled viewer, and I was like, I'ma get you. I understand, so you really don't care. It's all about you. That ain't even right. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here because I just went on a rampage. Yeah, let me know what else, like what other topics you guys want me to cover in car chats, and we'll keep doing them. I got more into the swing of things with car chats so I can do them more regularly, and I can also do them like on my way to school or from school, because that's a longer drive. So let me know what you guys want to talk about, and I hope you understand what I'm saying, and I hope it makes sense to you and gives you a different viewpoint from a creator standpoint. And yeah, until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.